Hey guys, I'm Gabby and this is Gabby's Gallery. As always, if you're new here, welcome, and if you've seen my other videos, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys my top 4 favorite movies, and I'm also going to be showing you the trailer. So if you guys are bored with quarantine and everything going on in the world, you should definitely check out these movies, obviously with some restrictions based on your age, but I will get further into that later into the video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
2, 3.
Okay, so to start it off, I'm going to be telling you guys my very favorite, my absolute favorite movie. Yeah, that sounded right. Okay, so my absolute favorite movie is Titanic, and I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've probably heard of Titanic, but if you haven't, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit of what it's about, and then you'll get to see the trailer. So basically, Titanic is about, it's set in a real time period in history, but it is not based on a true story. But basically it's about this girl named Rose, and she comes from a very wealthy family who recently they kind of hit a hard place and they are kind of running out of money, I guess. So all they really have is their name and their reputation, so they want Rose to marry a rich man so that she can have a good life. And so her and her family board this big boat, the Titanic, which was a real boat, and she's kind of unhappy with her situation, and while they're on the boat, she meets this boy named Jack, and he's her age, and they kind of start to fall in love. And so if you know anything about the Titanic, you know that it sunk, so obviously there's a lot around that too. So this is a very romantic movie, and it's just, it's so good, but it's very sad also. I cry every single time I watch this, but it's so good. The only thing is, if you're younger, then you might want to get your parents' permission before watching this movie, because there are some kind of graphic scenes that your parents might not want you to watch. So just check to make sure it's okay with them before you watch this, but I highly, highly recommend this movie. So good. So with that, you guys can watch the trailer now.
Titanic was called the ship of dreams, and it was. It really was.
All right, open your eyes.
We go full ahead! Put your backs into it!
Got everything I need right here with me. I figured life's a gift, and I don't intend on wasting it. You never know what hand you're gonna get dealt next. You learn to take life as it comes at you.
When the ship docks, I'm getting off with you. God Almighty.
This is it! Hold on! Do not let go of my hand!
I'll never let go.
Okay, so my second favorite movie is Pearl Harbor. And if you've seen Pearl Harbor and you've seen Titanic, then you know that they're a lot alike, which is probably why they're my top two favorite movies. So Pearl Harbor is also set in a historical time, like Titanic. Obviously, it centers around the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and I have a couple outtakes of me trying to explain this movie, but honestly, I don't even know how, because the plot gets kind of confusing at some points, so it's kind of hard to describe, if that makes sense. But it has romance in it. Obviously, if you can't tell, I'm kind of obsessed with romance movies. Mackenzie is probably watching this video nodding her head because she knows how obsessed with romance movies I am. But anyways, this also has some graphic scenes. It's actually probably has a lot more graphic stuff than Titanic, so definitely if you're younger and if you don't like seeing blood, I would definitely ask your parents before watching this, because yeah, it gets pretty intense, and but it's a very, very good movie, and you will also cry at this one. I cry at this one. It's so sad, but it's such a good movie, so I definitely recommend this movie. So yeah, since you don't really know what the plot is about unless you've seen it, I'll let you watch the trailer now.
How long is America going to pretend the world is not at war? From Berlin, Rome, and Tokyo, we have been described as a nation of weaklings and playboys who hire British or Russian or Chinese soldiers to do our fighting for us.
I'm going to the war.
You just make sure and come back for the both of us, all right?
We've been trained to think that we're invincible. But our people think Hitler and his Nazi thugs are Europe's problem. Does anyone think that victory is possible without facing danger?
Warning of Japanese aggressive movement.
December 7th.
1941.
A date which will live in infamy.
We are at war.
Okay, so my third favorite movie is Hercules, and honestly, I don't really know why. Like, it's a very different movie from Titanic and Pearl Harbor, but I literally love this movie so much. Like, I can't even explain it. I don't know why, but it's like my favorite Disney movie, and anytime I have a sleepover, I'm like, do you want to watch Hercules? And they're like, okay, I guess. I'm like, cool. And I guess it's a Disney movie. It's on Disney Plus if you have that. But basically, it's set in like Greek mythology times, like a long time ago, and it's about the god and goddess Zeus and his wife, whatever his name is, or whatever her name is. They have a baby, and it's Hercules, their son Hercules, and he has like super strength, and he's like a god, I guess. And basically, the god of the underworld, what's his name? Hades, yes. Hades has like this plan to like take over the world, and Hercules could get in the way of this. So he has his like minions like feed him this poison stuff so he's not a god anymore. And he says that they have to feed him every last drop, and they end up like, there was like one tiny drop that they didn't feed him. So Hercules becomes a regular guy, except he still has his super strength because they didn't give him this last drop. And so basically like he lives his life not really knowing that he's like a god. He lives with like human parents, and then he kind of like, he figures it out one day, and then like he wants to like train to be a god again so that he can like go live in the sky, I guess. Sorry if my explanation is like really bad. It's just so good, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely go watch it. And there's nothing bad in this because it's a Disney animated movie, so go watch it. And it also has romance in it. Shocker. So yeah, the songs are good too. It's a musical. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Hercules, but you can go watch the trailer now.
Almighty Zeus, please, hear me and answer my prayer.
Hercules,
How do you become a true hero?
look inside your heart.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Stronger Than 10 Men. And having a devil of a time
Name is Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing?
trying to prove himself.
Get ready to rumble!
My favorite part of the game, sudden death.
This summer, come on, take off on an epic new adventure
I'm right behind you, kid! I'm way behind you, kid.
featuring a monster cast,
Guys, Olympus would be that name.
a hotshot villain,
I've got 24 hours to get rid of this bozo, and you are wearing his merchandise!
and one true hero. It's the man,
Hercules!
Hercules.
the myth,
I'm an action figure.
the movie,
And hey, 2 thumbs way, way up.
Hercules.
Well, it's a small underworld after all, huh?
Okay, and my fourth and last ultimate favorite movie of all time is Cats, the new one. I cannot say that with a straight face. Oh my gosh. It's awful, guys. I mean, in my opinion, it's like so confusing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, basically like I don't even know what this is supposed to be about, but it's so weird, guys. So I personally don't like it at all, but like don't take it from me. Take it from the price it is to rent it on Amazon, which is $3. So if you want to know for yourself, you can rent it on Amazon for $3. And yeah. So
tonight is a magical night where I choose the cat that deserves a new life.
Going to the ball could get dangerous.
Come on! Let's dance!
I judge a cat by its soul.
I've got plenty of soul.
Spotlight! And a drum roll, please.
Milk! It's party time!
The most deserving cat will be reborn into another life. So they can be who they've always dreamed of being.
What's your name?
Cat got your tongue?
Here we go!
Don't mess with the crazy cat lady.
Now it is time to make the choice.
Right, well, that's not going to work, is it? That's what I say to you.
Cross paws.
Come, we're about to begin.
I love it.
Yeah. That was a joke. I don't like cats. So basically this was like my top 3 favorite movies of all time, plus cats. So, yeah. I guess it's time for the outro. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I post every Monday and Thursday. As always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.